Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Imperator Rome Invictus Sogdia. This is episode 26. Yep, 26 episodes in the series so far. So that means, based on the pacing and the rate of the episodes I post, it seems the series will end at around the mid-30s of the episodes, of the amount of episodes of this series. So yes, we're definitely on a stage where you kind of start winding down a little. But what I'm about to do may not look like that at all. In fact, it may give a bit of a new life to this series. Because some really important events are coming during the reign of Roshan, the Zoroastrian Queen of Sogdia. Yes, I say Zoroastrian, because that is her personal religion, but while the rest of the nation is, where is it? I'll just look it up. While the state religion is still ritualistic. Which one would think that, despite the fact that they're being ruled by a Zoroastrian, they kind of tolerate her. Because they know what dynasty belongs to and all that. And they think, oh, don't worry about Zoroastrianism. That is just a minority in decline. While the ritualistics and the Hellenics are the majority. With Hinduism being the third most numerical, largest faith, which is usually confined in the Indus Valley regions. That also kind of gave me some thought regarding about this. It's only the city of Bactra itself is where the Zoroastrians are in their majority still. Because, you know, even though it is a Buddhist holy site of this, but you hardly see any Buddhists in the country. You only find Zoroastrians there. But it should also be reminded that how she became Zoroastrian, it was from Atavan Buddhism, who had passed away just 2 years ago, while she was 24 years old, roughly. This man, who died of dementia, you know, he was known to be merciful, arbitrary, righteous, and greedy, so he's not perfect, but he was instrumental of raising this child to be a Zoroastrian, even though he was a Bactrian and not a Sogdian. Which kind of gave me some thought regarding embracing Zoroastrianism. That as a reminder, you gotta, if you want to change any religion, you gotta have 135 political influence, and also at least 50% of the free people in the territory of whichever is your capital that follows this religion, or at least 20% of the nation as a whole follows this religion, and at least one pantheon deity from the new religion. Like, say, if I were to go Hellenic, well, that's because we saw them and that has over 20%. You can do that just easily. You switch pantheon and then there you have it. Bactra, for example, since it is majority Zoroastrian, and will remain so based on its growth, only 57% of them are Zoroastrian. And I know it'll cost political influence if you were to, well, you can't switch capitals, because you gotta have the dominant culture and religion be of that, and also have this amount of political influence, which is definitely not doable. So the only way to change your religion, I mean, since I would like to go Zoroastrian, is to basically increase the size, well, the number of the percentage of people in Sogdia that follows this religion, which is what we're aiming to do by not only expanding westwards, I mean not these areas, but where Zoroastrians still live in meaningful numbers, especially down in Arachosia, Gedrosia, and especially Persis. And maybe one day Albania. They're still migratory, but it's nothing to be too concerned about. Okay, we have no plans to attack Armenia, as they are a bit too big compared to us, which we will expand very soon. And don't forget Little Tapuria, which also has some Zoroastrian populations. But as a reminder, 130 to 72, while over 500. So it's likely we will become Zoroastrian by integrating all three of these entities after we grow towards the Persian Kingdom. Which is the reason why we're aiming for all of this. Which I will be sending gifts. Just to help them out a little. To improve a little bit of relations as time will go on. And remember, Tapuria is a feudatory. That's different. And as for places like Parthia, there are some Zoroastrians there, but that will not make much of a difference. And since we're going to go up against Persian Kingdom, besides Parthia, there's also Sauria, Scythia. There's two Saurias. What the heck? We'll pick better allies next time. There's no disloyal, but they have low stability, which that would definitely hurt them in the long run. So I think it should be about time to raise all levies and put them in positions accordingly. But I would increase the allegiance just a little bit for Bactriana and Gandhara, since there's room for that. Give them a few more heavy infantry, since we consider them as the backbone. And for Bactriana, since you got camel archers, where's the horse arms? Here it is. Because we need something to kill the spearmen, because that's something that they have a lot of. Archers could do well against it. So can heavy infantry. So I firmly believe adding some horse archers to Bactriana will make a difference. As we know, the Persian Kingdom has plenty of spearmen, and our other cavalry forces that would attack up head-on would have a little bit of a hard time. Whereas I could grow Sogdia even more, but levies are being used. And as for the rest, in other places, levies will be raised from there and they will be transported to that. So we are preparing a actual legitimate war. Put him here. And as for you, go support the ones from over there. You'll be on transport, just gonna drop you off to there. You just march your way up there. You're the one that support them over there. Got it. I will start integrating them once everybody reaches 180. And everybody else is drilling for the time being. Landed. Alright. Move on. You're going to there. And knowing that there might be some naval action out there in the Persian Gulf, so you'll be stationed there to assist the Persian Navy. He was the admiral of the First Navy, the transport fleet. This might be the last time that I would do this before I think about going to become Zoroastrian. He was a tribune. So here's the plan here. This levy here will be the one to get all these territories. There are some fortifications there. So, and this one's a small city, so that's problematic. That would slow us down. The recent passing of Devabudi Kosala has caused widespread interest among the court and amongst our population at large. His considerable fortune is of such magnitude, even after selling various debts that he owed. A number of claimants come forward, hoping to secure themselves a windfall. One such claimant, Mayaro, has the support of a number of the other wealthy patrons around Sogdia, and is widely considered to be the rightful heir to the fortune. Nevertheless, you must make a decision in the best interest of the heart of the state. Yeah, claim. No, you'll get the money. Oh, actually, no. Maybe of the great family, but Here's the thing. Spread among equally among claimants, including the state. You got no power base, you're no threat to me, and you're of very poor health. And plus, we may need that money because you gotta build up the war chest. And during the course of the war, yes, innovations will keep going up, which I'm saving those innovations for these. This is just basically, you know, for religious conversion. So we'll do that to win the so-called Zoroastrian revolution. That may or may not begin. It just depends on, you know, how much territory that we would grab and how many of them that has Zoroastrian populations there. Shah Davan was Fatsa, a man of sound reputation, and Spita Minis, a nobleman of great virtues, recently started to spar furiously whilst tending to court. Such behavior is unbecoming of these people of stature. They have been called upon to take a side in this latest conflict. Well, I say to tell both of you to stop bickering. Mind you, Spitaminis is the heir for now. Even though he's of the wrong culture. Since I'm married to the royal tutor, there will be a time that I would start having children of my own. Remember, I may be stressed, which I hope it'll be rid of one day. You know, zealous, I'm trusting. Unintegrated culture group happiness. Yeah, they don't like that. Or you could stop force marching now, because you're all going to be to your positions soon, so we could get your morale up while they continue to drill. Done, observe rituals. Or this. Observe rituals, which further increases the, you know, the zeal ability. Further increases that, which again, this is just to increase the stability. Stability zeal. You know, we'll be at war at Parthia, so we have to be boarded against that. So we can deal with them. All our best forces will be up there, which they're going to be the ones to... Well, we may have to split it up. I mean, I don't know about Scythia. Scythia Minis falls ill. Inflammation. It ain't going to kill you. Died of dysentery. Wasn't he royal guard? Honor guard? No. Man still exists. Hey, another deployed tribune gone. give it a couple of months, and then we'll go to war. Perhaps we'll find some people to be deployed tribunes, and then we'll begin our conflict. Again, we will cover this front. Arcosia, Gedrosia, and Persis will attack them from below. Carthage had a civil war once again. Again, their number of populations is slightly higher than ours, which means they probably have a lot more manpower than we do. But it'll be compensated by the forces of Tapuria, Arcosia, Gedrosia, Persis, and those, smaller entities as well. That would also help us out in a little bit, which is going to take a while for them to get here. Surprised you're still a travel vessel, and what the heck? What's going on with the Shunga? This area became independent. I was about to say, wasn't this area the capital? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I know this is a capital there, that's what it was named after. Have they moved to Patliputra? No. Jenny? No. Oh, it was Simawar. That's the capital of Shunga. Right. Okay. I understand now. I'm sure they're gonna have that back one day. Okay, get a move on, everybody. With me. We'll be sending our best over here. And I don't know about you guys, since you are a cavalry and archery force, you'll be taking care of the north there. Which that one's going to be a little hard to dislodge. This is what's left of Parthia. The other Parthia. Yeah, I gotta feel bad for you because I might take your land too. You know, just to prove a point. So raise the fleet maintenance up. Just want them to be ready for a fight. And of course, you'll join us too, you know. You would all support us. So, we are positioning towards the border. Step foot here. I'm gonna back you up here. Good for you. Oh, that disloyal Transox is made worse by a corrupt governor. Hey, we're here. Everybody's in position. I hope. Hope I didn't miss anyone. No, you're all good. So, as a reminder, 10% of this nation is Zoroastrian, but that number could increase drastically. That will not overtake Hellenic because we'll be expanding into Hellenic territory. I mean, again, this is mainly rural country. But there are still some Zoroastrians mixed in somewhere of the lands that we plan on taking. And it's possible that we'll be able to switch again, as a reminder, if I want to become Zoroastrian, which may be the only chance to do so, gotta have at least 50% of the free people territories of the capital that you have, which of course you would not be of the right faith or culture to do so. So the alternative is gotta have at least 20% of the people in Sogdia that follows this faith, and at least one pantheon deity from that new religion. Which I believe the further west we go, then you'll start seeing the deities of the Zoroastrian faith to be part of that. But I would love to get you people on our side. I mean, if I were to fight a war against them, look what you would be up against. Look at what you'd be up against. No way. Apparently Rome made its way into Anatolia. Yeah, let me send you a few in. Just sending gifts simply for the sake of it. Just to get us closer to, you know, that. So that means in a few months, 3 months, then I will get that decision again. The fickle seas can bring ruin and prosperity to many locals. And the troubles of Scythia appears to be reaping rewards, particularly good trading season this year. Let us hope this good fortune lasts. Use extra funds to encourage extra visitors there. Because this is the city. You consume a lot of food these days. Here, something for the nobles. And if there's any more provincial trouble, which unfortunately that's going to have to be dealt with at a later time. Honey. Oh, blast. There goes my diplomatic reputation. But here's the real question I would want to know as this war is about to begin, as we just drilled the troops as much as we can. Okay. 190. Oh, god dang it. I mean, we got Gajos here. How many delays? Start drilling again. Drill for a couple more months. Well, I'll figure out what to import. Because I can't get honey again. And do not forget that many of these so yeah, that means wait 10 months, so next year's war will be for real. And relative Bactria is going to go down really fast. Especially that you got a corrupt governor. Okay, just give him harsh treatment. That would slow him down, much as I do not like doing that. But hey, at least Generacy will go up to the max by then, and we'll continue to increase political influence for future uses. Bahuman, in his capacity as general, has begun using his own personal funds to augment the size of his Iron Army. We're unsure whether to applaud his initiative or worry the intentions behind this action. Now the army of Bactriana has expanded to more light infantry. Well, now it includes light infantry, so every little bit helps, I guess. We'll need your help with that. Wait a few months and then we'll officially begin the war finally, as we'll integrate Arachosia, Gadrosia, Persis, and may include Typuria as well, on the account of some Zoroastrian populations there. Because I believe that we will expand enough land, or we will form more armies to punch above our own weight. And we'll deal with that little rebellion issue, whatever the hell's going on over there. But it's do whatever it takes to, you know, slow that down. Any possible provincial rebellions. Okay, September's the month. I'll integrate all of you. So it'll be complete by... Ooh, that's gonna take a long time. Well, it's gonna start somehow. Oh my goodness, even longer than that? Here, go ahead. And I'm sure even longer. No, that's for Typuria, keep that well in mind. That's in a few years' time. Likely duration of the whole conflict. And this... Jiminy Christmas. Though there is a way to make that integration go faster. Domineering stance. Something I do not typically do. You know, make our subjects more low, but also increases the integration speed just a tad bit. So instead it's 699. So it's 30 years time. Roughly 30 years time. Before we finally hit the wall, are there other means to... Oh, actually that'll be under oratory. To increase that integration speed faster? It's claim fabrication. Subject's opinion. This is tribute income. Diplomatic reputation is another factor. It does not say anything about integration speed at all. So it's a likely no. So basically, if you want to increase its speed, you gotta have more diplomatic reputation. Which I'll say, okay, fair enough. Since I have 2 innovations, I might as well go down this way. Needs 1 off, okay. And plus you gain some political influence, so you get some of that back. So I guess I could go for less aggressive expansion impact, because that sometimes worries me when that occurs. But again, nothing said about increased integration speed. Unless you go over this way. Which I think it's doubtful to find that. Civic, that's all economy related. Economy and people related. So it's under oratory. So it all relates to this way. This is all tribute related on this side. But if you want to have more diplomatic reputation, that's kind of far away. Which means you got to go down, you know, all the way this way. Or what we could do at the least is to get +3 rather than, you know, work your way down. Just +2, +1, 3. I mean, that would have been grand. So we'll go down this way. It needs one up. So again, we'll get 50 political influence. And there's a sphere of influence where neighboring countries with fewer than 12 territories that we have guaranteed will have a small chance over time to offer to become our subject. This chance is increased by the charisma of our ruler and our relative power. So, for now, in the short term while we integrate everybody, tribute income will come in more, and diplomatic reputation up. And so now it'll indeed take about 30 years to integrate purchases in. Well, it's going to be much faster for other entities like Tapuria, which will no doubt be the warring years. And after those warring years, that's when they'll start coming in. You're a mainly Hellenic entity, so I had to leave you that alone. So now let's make this official finally. Now that we got this settled on the diplomatic side of things, now it's time to go poking a giant. For centuries, our people were forced to send tributes to distant kings who oftentimes had never visited our country. Oh, the shame of prostrating oneself before a stranger. But now that the winds of history will blow with us and not against us, our dreams of humbling our former masters. Carved into the walls of the Achaemenid palace near Amsterdam, one can find stone reliefs of our people offering tributes, with our ancestors presenting cups and animal cloths to those who enslaved them. Indeed, our historians believe that all our miseries could be traced back to Cyrus the Great, who conquered us and set us on the path we have only recently managed to escape. But those thoughts belong to yesterday. Today is a new day. Today, the Sogdian armies will spill through the southern passes and march to the towns that used to steal our wealth, with one thing on their mind: revenge. We shall exact retribution for our forefathers. Glory to Sogdia! There goes all of our good trade goods that we most definitely need. You got plenty now. You just don't have the heavy cavalry discipline now. Got the precious metals. No salts, no wine. No stone. Honestly, our trading options is rather limited these days. Don't worry, you still got iron. When we acquire these new resources from those lands, especially where you'll find steppe horses, that's no problem. Alright. Carpet siege. So head to there for starters, because that's a small city. Remember, this is Imperial Challenge. The war goals show superiority. Participants will gain war score from winning battles. Accumulating more than 10 war score from won battles will grant you a ticking war score. This war goal uses special mechanics. Any occupations in or your target's territory will be immediately annexed for the occupying war target. I've come to the realization that nobody's with us. Guess we are alone on this issue, so don't go stupid now. Well, you're the one that arranged it. a good thing we chose to integrate. Yeah, I did not realize that. So, that means we won't be able to receive assistance. But if we do see, enemy ships at sea, we'll engage them. Fortunately, we do have some very good generals at the ready that will put them up. Sogdia is all good. Parthia. We'll put you there. And I will make you the admiral. Should have done the integration a little bit earlier, but perhaps I'll get my diplomatic reputation up where we will get some of that honey back. Because you people aren't coming with us. Which is all fine and dandy. So yeah, again, sweep through there, work your way downwards. Then you'll get to it. Hey, this way. So now I gotta pay attention to the whole front line here. You're the best one out of all. What are you deployed there? And if you see any troops, engage them. Even if we have to go this way. Oh dear. Don't like seeing Sogdia, over there. Heaven forbid that they come over here. Because that's the one entity that I'm afraid to take up against. Macedon is at war with Armenia. That's big. But it's about to get bigger here. That counts as occupation, so we probably won't take Parthian land. Because that's not the war goal here. The war goal is to take all this land as humanly possible. But I'm trying to be cautious here. Because you have no idea who you're up against. Because there's only so much land that I can watch over. Come on, keep moving. Actually, hold it. Force push. Just walk over there. There's going to be so many levies down there where those provincial capitals are, where they just came out from. Told them to go over there. And remember, you got a lot of money for mercenaries in case you are in desperation. We got horses. Heavy cavalry discipline up. So this is where the honey is. Get that and we'll solve our issues. Right. Well, I got a good one. Shall be governor of Parthia, which consists of all these lands that this will come to our control. I guess we'll be having all this, especially when this fortification goes down. We'll just do whatever it takes to, you know, get them the weekend. And I mean, we're not going to take Parthian land. No, it's not the point here. Stop. Force march. Start from there. Sweep down this way. We'll engage them. First Legion Amalia's got Barca now. Too easy, but it's just a start. We're just gonna let them take their sweet time with this. But beware, that aggressive expansion and war exhaust is gonna keep going up each time we do this. Stop. Or is that going up for them? Because, you know, the amount of levies we have is going to go up. All the more reasons why we got to speed this up. Regarding these conquests. But war exhaustion for them. Oh yes. Most encouraging. Can you take land by yourself? Elephant man? Future reference. Now continue carbon sieging. Governor of Ariana. We'll give you this. And Ariana consists of all this. They just hired some mercenaries. Of course they would. They have the money to support that. We're not launching our navy to go out and search for them. They have more ships than we do, but they don't have enough medium ships. In case that were to happen, if you see them, ram them. Actually, our aggressive expansion does go up each time we grab this land. These lands. Boy, that doesn't help. But we'll do what we can. Hey, try to race to there. The rest of us will catch up with you. Actually, no. That pass there. That's a mountain pass that needs to be taken. No doubt we'll grab all this, except for that one. Which that one we need a little more encouragement, especially from you up there. You got siege engineers, you can help us with that. And then there's that mountain fortress. That one is also formidable. Crud. The amount of time that they take with this. It's not just one. It's two cities of fortresses. Bactrian is not the one with the siege engineers. That's you lot. Keep going. No opposition found there. Just take Scythia, Ultima. Anybody got honey? No? Come on, people. Though I'd like to have some wood. There's some salt. That'll lower the major maintenance cost. Every little bit helps. All I need is honey. Okay, grab all this and then we're grand. But remember, the main objective is over there. So we got a long way there. And we grab all this land as humanly possible. But mind you, it's what we've been getting so far is a mix of Hellenics with Heptatics. No Zoroastrians live there. Well, we are increasing in size and in population, which is now beginning to tower over them. Because we take it some cities, some valuable ones too. Not to mention our constant population growth. Just want to keep track of the movements of every single one of you. Gonna need you to come down here. Give us a hand with this. That way round? Come on. You're doing alright. Taking another important city of theirs, which is, again, a mainly Hellenic city with a few Zoroastrians. This is going to be some manage. We're heading that way. You get the other two. As ordered. You're planning on becoming disloyal, but I'll give you some money just to stay on our side. Thought themselves safe behind the walls, but the experienced engineers of the Legion of Gandhara have shown that this was false. They were not an obstacle for long. No fortress is stronger than its weakest point, and a good engineer will find it to take advantage of it in no time. As the sappers dug underneath the walls, weakening them, the army at large kept the enemy in the dark with feigned attacks. About the engineers, we would have lost many more lives, and more importantly, time. Nothing stands up to the sharp mind. There you go. Even though there's a whole nother fortress to take if you want the rest of this province, but it seems that this may not do for us. Because we're going to need your help with this, because this needs to be taken to make it part of a permanent part of Sogdia. So we'll march into there now. Continue with your work. So we'll disengage from taking apart the territories, and we gotta take Tucson. Whoa, who's there? Oh, that's the main Parthian army. Shoot. Who's the Legion commander? Our side might lose. Battle's about to begin in 2 days. The army has a higher morale than ours. Been caught. We have a higher discipline. Again, martial skill of 7. Though we're a bit outnumbered, but reinforcements will soon arrive. You know, I don't know if it'll make a difference, because you'll be there on the 27th of April. Horse march. Okay, then you'll be there by the 18th of... Oh, that makes very little difference. Guess we're on our own then. I got a lot of spearmen, so we got plenty of archers to mow them down. Hopefully. Oh no, we're getting clobbered. Of April. I think it might be too late for that, even though we're killing them good. There goes our supply train on the 18th. The cowards of the 1st Army Legion of Himalaya fled the field, leaving supplies stragglers for the enemy to which they take. The tides of this war has been turned by this alone. This is a blemish in our honor. More so on theirs. They should have stood their ground till the end rather than coming back as colonists. That isn't good for us. We'll be retreating all the way back to where we started. Yeah, we'll all be retreating to there. Oh. Himalaya, you're the worst. Now, please, stop. Stop, get back. Get back. All of you, get back. The army that's currently in fight needs to get out. You're gonna get slaughtered out there. Get away from there. I think we'll have to engage him. Come on. They brought out their best over there. Well, as for you, continue with your conquest. It took them a while to get here, and now they're going to retake it all back. We shall meet them soon. So maybe we'll end our conquest here while our other army with the siege engineers will take another one of the Alexandrias, and this province of Aria will be ours. And then we gotta transfer. We gotta transfer everybody to there, because that's where the main bulk of the fight is going to be now. So now we know which army is the worst one. First levy of Media with a terrible commander. Okay, stop. turn around. We know which one we're going to take on first. We're going to let Sogdia do it. The other levy will stay and keep watch. The attacks is a Stratos Severion. This is the professional army with many spearmen, so this is probably their best army that they have. While that one down there, a little more numerous with a variety of units, but they got a very terrible commander, which would no doubt will defeat him easily when we send out our very best of the best army of Sogdia. Levy of Scythia, stop right there. Okay. 5, you're 8. I want you to engage them, chase them down to wherever they may be going. We'll stand guard here and counter them. Yep, they're coming here. Come on, over here, over here. Don't let them have the high ground. Nine days. Matters not. Again, we'll pull further back if we need to, because it's going to take a while for reinforcements to get here. Just take the last two, and then we're going to send you up to there, because now we know where most of the enemy armies are. So yes, this is going to be the Parthian front, is what we'll be fighting, and as it'll be established where it's going to be. Just as expected, we'll defeat him up there. You'll be there on the 28th. Oh, they'll have the hills, but they're gonna get slaughtered. Pull back to Bandian. They're gonna try to recapture these territories, which is definitely gonna slow them down, while we'll link up with everybody else. They're running. Right. Take this, and then after that, settlement and the city. Hope you all have the stomach for the siege. Guess they're gonna hunt us down. Although their commander is average, skill-wise. Yes, helmet, Royal Guard. We may have the high ground, but we have commanding talent. They put up quite a fight. Again, they have a variety of units, but yes, they did take the hills and all that. Well, we're pulling back to down because they're going to be bringing many of them over here. And on 26, don't force march anymore. You gotta let the units recover their morale. transfer to them. They need your help. Stand on the mountains. Dare them to come up here. Get up here quickly. See if we can try to lure them over here. The town's like, hey, come up here. Come on. We know you wanna. It's this mountain pass here. We'll defeat them here. And that would be great. It's like we're daring them. Cowardly army of Himalaya. They need you as well. Stand your ground. Oh my goodness, there's more. That's the levy of Mesopotamia, the capital, the most populous. I think we made a good choice to get up there, stand on the mountains, and give them what you got. This is where the highest population of their entire kingdom comes from, Mesopotamia. Kill many of them, and you will deplete their manpower, most definitely. And that's their governor, I guess. Yes. That we could assume so. That's the man. But where's the capital of the Persian Kingdom? I was like, yeah, I know that's you, but where's your capital? He resides in Ariana. There. That's his capital. So that understands why he's got a royal guard, not the royal army. So the army of Ariana is legitimate. That's their only real army. Instead, they rely on levies that are from larger populations. That's understandable. Once this fortress falls, if we can defeat all of them up there, which is going to be a miracle in itself, which is why we gotta hold the mountain pass, then maybe perhaps that we should go down through Aracosia to take a shortcut there and begin the siege to Alexandria Sakistina, which is, you know, the capital there. But he's gonna have to transfer capitals once we take that area. So they got a Persian army, and now they have a very large levy with a not so good martially skilled governor, which he's rather healthy, but he's known to be cowardly, so who knows? May have the numbers, but can they, you know, hold on in a fight? Wish I could inspire disloyalty if I want to. You know, aggressive experience is really high right now. I mean, you're the one that chose this. You're the one that chose this fight. Just let everybody, you know, get their morale up. Organize if you can. Just want the morale up faster. Hey, you up here! God, don't let them have the hills. Look, we could theoretically defeat them all here before these reinforcements get here. So I guess they're going down the road, but there's no road in that pass, so this may slow them down a little. Parthian army, Parthian levy, is still quite a ways there. Should we defeat them in a high ground? Oh, decisions. If those reinforcements get her, we're screwed. Or should we stand our ground, cut them off to prevent them from coming here while we will engage them up in those hills, or just let them continue to come down here? We shall see. First and second levy, they're splitting. See to if you can get here, slowly but surely. Again, a little bit of reinforcement on the way. Hold the mountains, please. This is the way to cut them off. This is the moment we're waiting for. They're actually gonna throw their lot up here and we'll be fighting to death here. Remember, we were defeated in Comda despite the planes because they had superior numbers. We have a superior commander, in which I can't figure out what's the best tactic, which I hope they don't go for skirmishing, otherwise we're screwed. Again, you're the best that has to offer. Hold this mountain. That's your main priority. Get ready to force march. Guess you're gonna have to wait then. They need your help. Because the battle is to begin on the 21st of October. You'll be there on the 11th. Again, our side might win because they're throwing a lot of them up here. Now it shows it is unclear which side will win. Then there's going to be even more reinforcements from Parthia. If we are defeated up in these mountains, then no one can save them. Let me see. Amalia. Switch command. That'll improve the situation a little. After that bad performance. No honor guard. No. Still alive. Our recruiting talent tends to be unpredictable. There's going to be at least 50,000 enemies that'll be heading this way. The Battle of the Live Parthias is going to be the one to decide fate. If we lose this, then it's likely we'll lose the whole war. And we may have to resort to hiring mercenaries, which we can keep the cost. We can maintain it. Are you locked down in Gandhara? Fortunately, cowardice is showing. It's fine now. If a diversionary to take the capital over there in Haryana would be good. But you must hold this mountain. I'm sorry that the reinforcements are not going to be around to save you. We don't have time for that. We could have just pulled back all the way, but no, they must be defeated here. Movement is locked. We're on our way. They're going to be there in November. They're not going to cut us off. No way. So our side might win if we can get our boys up in time, because the battle begins tomorrow. And there's going to be more of them up there. This is the levy of Parthia. The other, a main Parthian force. The straddles of Haryana, which they have the martial skill up if it weren't for that. The straddles Haryana, which means it's a decorated army. They had some it's a war-hardened army. They fought in more wars than we did. So that makes it more of a challenge to us. Okay. So let's slow down time here, so we can see what's going on. The real question is, did we pick the right tactic for this? Neither. There's a lot of them, but we're going to be holding our ground. The reinforcements will arrive during the months of November. Now they have a disadvantage in mounts, whereas we do. And I want you to bear in mind that this is a narrow pass. Unlike the plains where it was fought up in Kumda, where it's wide open space and the combat width is base terrain combat width 40. Whereas up in the mountains here, well, actually, take this for example. Attacker gets 2 dice penalty when siege, but the base terrain combat width is 16. As you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's the combat width here. So it's narrower. This is suitable for Imperator Parthias. Could be our own thermometer. But more reinforcements are on the way. They've thrown all their levies here. Our reinforcements arrive. We're sending more. They're getting the better of the dice roll this time. But our discipline is holding. And oh my god! What is that? That's another army. I mean, they split their armies and now they brought out their very best. So, Legion of Himalaya. Oh, get up there! Beat our two, because this is going to escalate. It's going to get uglier by the minute. Might be a little too late for this, but as I said, it's getting pretty ugly right now. Wish you were there. Wish you were there. That is a lot of spearmen again. Why do they have so many spearmen, these Greeks? I know that's their way of fighting, but it feels like it's unnecessary. Hold this mountain. Hold the pass. They shall not pass. Dice rolls even. Now they're going to send a new commander abroad. And he's going to turn this situation around and make it in their favor. He will be arriving on the 13th of December. We'll be arriving on the 17th, which back 10, and our best commander is 10. Legion of Amalia. 13th, 17th. Things are about to get ugly. They brought their morale up. And a good dice roll, but even with a much superior commander, whoever that man is, he's an Elamite. Steadfast. Where did they find such a man like that? I mean, he's not honor guard. He was bribed to remain loyal to this country. That will not make much of a difference if I were to do that. It would be nice. So remember, I know there's a lot of them. We're outnumbered here. So they're using deception. What counters deception? Envelopment, but that makes very little difference. Well, it must be done. This is a terrible plan, but it might go into their favor. But we're sending reinforcements at time. We arrived on the scene, but no change in leadership. Unfortunately, we're just bringing low morale troops in, and it looks like they'll take it. We're losing it here. Send a little more reinforcements, but they got a much better commander now. I'm sending a last bit of reinforcements. Wish you were there, because we sent basically every single one of them there. When are you arriving? Too late. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. It's too late. Get back. We can't hold them, but damn it, we're killing a lot of them. Just take this godforsaken mountain pass and help out here. We didn't know that they had the very best of their army out there. So, all forces retreat to Alexandria and Margiana. They've won the mountain. But I hope we killed a lot of them. That would drain their manpower. So now we know what we must do. they've won the mountain pass, but we took out a lot of their numbers, but now they got a superior commander in action. Get up here, now. Country's calling for you. We all need to reorganize. I mean, at least they're going to be taking their time to, you know, to get it back, but... yeah, it's getting into us. What are you still doing up? Take something. Contribute. So we will lose all that we've gained. But you can at least unite with the rest of the force. Perhaps our combined should take them on, but now they got a man who's a vastly superior commander. And he's not gonna go anytime soon. And they bribed him recently, which I would love to make him disloyal whenever the bribery thing goes away. Unless you want to resort to hiring mercenaries, which I know there's probably a few around somewhere whose skills are... You might be the one to save us all. Just keep looking. That man. How much? Of course we can maintain that. I know your morale is 0, but I want you to be deployed at Bactra. No? It is as well. Well, you just hired the man. Give it a moment. There you go. Okay, so we'll be deployed to Bactra, knowing that things aren't going to go our way now. So I think we should suggest that we got to pull further back towards Rapita. Yeah, just go back and then we'll strike back out there. Unless they're going to change direction and head towards Bactria, where we can definitely hold them off. I think we should all just go around this way. So now we're going to be on the defensive. While the mercenary, with the best mercenary captain that I can afford, who's a Greco-Indian tactician. What do yours consist of? Archers, light cavalry, and light infantry. Not much, but I think they should be for a supporting role. Like, what we mean is, when we first engage the enemy, then whatever tactic they're using, then we'll counter against it to whatever that will be suited for us. Although, there's going to be a possibility that more mercenaries that might be hired. Such as those from Samarkand, or even, whatever. It's the size of the cohorts is what makes the difference. So I might hire you soon as well. So everybody gather around, and then we're gonna get the hell away from them. Wherever they're gonna pull back to. Actually, they're not heading this way anymore. So, okay, once everybody's here, Everybody must reorganize. I don't know if you want to do that. They have a stronger army and a much higher morale, so I think you should bypass them and go support them. Crud. Hold your ground here. They're blocking us off. It's good to hold hills. It's 5, this is 9. I mean, we could beat this army. They're just... I mean, that's just another fraction of that Ariana army. I'll put you there for the sake of family. Okay. Everybody reorganize. You're already reorganized, but this is just simply for the sake of it, so that way we know that everybody's being reorganized, so we can get those reinforcements in faster. And we'll see what they're up to. They'll engage us. Don't force much. You do have the experience. We'll hold the hills, no doubt. Well, our Greco-Indian man is on his way. Although I may have to hire another mercenary for this. Get the ones from Alexandria Scythia. That I'm willing to pay. This is just to further bolster the numbers. And I want you to take your time marching towards Rhea as they reorganize. You're not worried, they won't engage us. They're here to liberate their territory soon. Well, we'll engage them here. Because these guys must be stupid or something. They may have a stronger army in size due to the large numbers of spearmen. They picked a bad tactic for this. Crud, need iron. Iron is very vital for our heavy infantry. Luckily we get them locally. So now we're paying a lot of money because of the army reorganization, because doing that actually increases the Legion maintenance cost until it's cancelled. Don't worry, we got him here. Stupid move that they performed. Right. Now force march and go meet with the rest of our comrades. They're going to be more content taking all of this, and eventually they're going to come up to Scythia. So as we will reorganize and all that. So I say that'll be it for this episode. This is basically part 1 of this Imperial challenge. which now it's starting to get to us, especially in war exhaustion, in which I'm starting to have some, you know, reprehensions regarding, you know, dealing with all this, that I fear that the gains we'll make will only be marginal compared to up theirs. It's just we'll try to turn this war around by bringing this man here, Aria Ramnes Zenaides, a Greco-Indian. This man might be the one to save our skin. To say that they will be assisting our army where the fighting is at its most severe, while subsequently also sending another group of mercenaries which came from Alexandria Scythia of much larger numbers. And maybe they could be the ones that, again, this is the bolster numbers, the Greco-Indian will be the one to reinforce not only that, but also be the frontline general, where like if they picked a very good tactic and that's against ours, then we'll send him in and come up with a tactic that counters theirs. That's the way we gotta do. That's the way we gotta do. So part 2 of this war will be coming up soon in the Lord Master channel. But until then, so long for now.